So the final games of the season are here. Sure, we already have our winner, but it's still about pride and personal scores. So for the last time this season, I'd like to welcome you to Game Week 38. I had nothing to play for myself, but Ross was hoping to secure third place with Tomas chasing, and I'm afraid I didn't ease up after the signing of Pepe and Holding. Together they got me 23 points, along with Vardy, Willock and Rodrigo continuing their form right up to the last minute. It could have been more though if not for the Leeds error to lose their clean sheet. Ross on the other hand still had Gareth Bale and Kane fight back to beat Leicester, and a cheeky signing of Juan Mata who scored on the last day, but it wasn't enough to claim the win. Final score: Andy 72, Ross 53. And with Ross losing on the last day, Tomas had to secure a win to claim third, which he did against Nicholas. Mane and Trent were on form once again, but his recent signing of Aguero came off the bench to score 10 points in his final Premier League game. Nicholas had potential threat in De Bruyne, but his duo Everton defence was a shambles, and Son and Rafinha could only do so much. Final score: Nicholas 35, Tomas 51. Ahmed will want to forget the end of the season pretty quickly. After being given 2 chances to catch Fuelon, he ended his season with a pretty average win. A couple of 5-pointers on the board was enough to just about see off Alex, whose inconsistency lets him down once again. Only Salah scoring anything of value. Final score: Ahmed 32, Alex 22. The last game of the season shows this year's winner Fuelon, as he secured his perfect 6th win over Niall. Ederson the star of the day with a penalty save and clean sheet, along with some of the usual suspects hitting the high points like Robertson and Bamford. Niall for the second week in a row is met against an unwinnable opponent this season, a disappointing story for a squad with such great players. Final score: Niall 35, Fuelon 47. So it's a big congratulations to Fuelon with the Dunny Kebabs, this season's winners with 75 points and a total score of 1,815. His first pick of Aubameyang may not have contributed as much as he had hoped, but there were some textbook signings there like Bamford, Cavani and most impressively Jesse Lingard. Fuelon didn't need to worry about the total score as he finished 6 points ahead of Ahmed. A close battle for third as Tomas takes it over Ross. Alex and Nicholas round off the mid-table as they hit past the 50-point mark. I managed to avoid total embarrassment by finishing in 7th, and Niall in his first season coming last. Here's a quick side-by-side comparison of last season compared to this season. Fuelon can be considered the league's best manager with 2 consistent seasons. He has also set a new record for the most points scored in a season. However, his total score is only the 3rd highest of all time. Ahmed is also up there with 2 top 4 finishes, and Tomas in 3rd thanks to my woeful performance this season. Ross had a good season this year compared to last, same for Nicholas and Alex, who also improved on last season, but they would still be lower than the average score, and unfortunately Niall finishes his first season in last. So that's it, the season is over. That means I'll wrap up these series of videos. For those who watched, I do hope you enjoyed them, as it was something I found great enjoyment in doing. Every week I learned a little bit more about videos and editing. It may not have always been perfect, but on those weeks when I did make the time and effort, I truly impressed myself. Towards the end of the season, the game weeks were coming in pretty fast, as well as my return to work after the lockdown. I think it all came to an end at the perfect time. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for being a part of this journey with me. I hope it isn't the last you see of this channel. I do have other ideas in mind, but until then I'll leave you with this. Stay safe out there, look after each other, enjoy the summer of football with the Euros, and most importantly for Fuelon, don't get too attached to that trophy. See you later.